This segment is brought to you by Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.
Hello, and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And again, it's the spring, and we've got lots of different things going on, and that's including everything that's happening over at Fletcher. As we welcome back Monique Crochet. Monique, thanks for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. On behalf of Fletcher, we appreciate this, short time with you, just so we can tell you all kind of exciting things happen at Fletcher.
They really are, really are. I got lots of events coming up. And so let's talk about the very first one. Jay, put the flyer up to let people know. We got an event coming up here in April. The Derby Party in May. Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's funny because the Derby is the actual Kentucky Derby, right?
Right.
And so this is our 5th annual Kentucky Derby. We do have a lot of competition that day. There's a couple other big events going on.
Right.
Jazz Fest, right? One of them, just to mention one of them. But this is really fun. We invite people. People can come in, buy a ticket, or be a sponsor, and all the money raised goes towards programming, foundation operations, and scholarships.
Right.
And so this is just some of the things. The foundation board kind of bounced around of not having it on the Derby Day,
right,
the actual Derby Day, but it's hard because not everybody knows about the Preakness Stakes and things like that.
Right,
so
right.
we're going again this year.
Confused. It's Derby Day.
No, it's Derby Day, and we have a hat and sock contest. And this year, I don't know if Archie Chasson has accepted it yet, but Jason Bergeron has accepted it. They have those horses with the sticks. You can buy the little plastic ones. They're going to have a race between the Terrebonne parish president and Lafourche parish president, and see who wins. If it's going to be Lafourche or Terrebonne, we shall see.
I think they will take that very seriously.
As they should.
Right.
Yes,
right.
but Archie doesn't know this yet, so if you see him, let him know. But he's a silent auctioneer, so he's going to be there anyway.
Right, he
so
might
why
as well
not?
ride the horse and race Jason.
Yeah,
So
President
Archie,
Bergeron's going to make it.
And I know you are often. It's a challenge.
Yeah, there you go. And I know he's going to say accepted, so we got this.
The
So it's going to be fun.
stick
It's
is
on our campus, which we
Right.
love bringing people, to our campus so they can see.
Saturday, May
Open bar Saturday, May 3rd. We start at 4:30. We do watch. We'll have a huge screen, and we do watch the race. After the race is over, we have live music and heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then, just mingling. So it's a nice time.
Saturday, May 4th. So
Saturday, May 3rd.
May 3rd. Okay.
May 3rd. Yep.
Very good. Want y'all to enjoy that.
Yep.
So again, that's one of the things coming up. Jay, show the other event. We got one in April. I know there's something else in April. Yeah, April 11th, Veterans Career and Resource Fair. That one's on Friday, April 11th from 9 to noon, again at the Fletcher Schriever campus. So many things that Fletcher does, but reaching out and partnering with our veterans is just really special.
It
Really
is.
glad that we have that option for our veterans to be able to see what's going on.
Absolutely. So we're excited to put this on. It's put on every year, and we invite. It's open to the public. So there's no charge, and we want to help. We also want to help with veterans who want to go back into higher education in some form or fashion and don't know where to start.
Right.
I always say Fletcher is like a foundation for you, whether you complete there or you bounce and you go to somewhere else. So yeah, I appreciate y'all putting that up there.
Now, look, we got some other things going on. Let's talk about the STEM summer camp. There's so much going on coming up this summer.
So Bayou STEM, Christy Landry, who is the Bayou STEM coordinator, she does a fantastic job. I will say this, we love seeing all these kids, and I say kids, right? You're looking at 4-year-old to 12 or 15-year-old on our campus, because one, they come to campus and they see that we do exist, and two, they learn so much. And so anything STEM is there, and she does a really good job, and it's open. We usually have a waiting list, so I do recommend that parents or people who are interested to sign up as soon as they can, and it's very inexpensive. I do want to plug in that we have a lot of grants and corporations that put money in, so it doesn't cost the parents and the students that much money for their child to come to our campus.
Right, and again, there's 5 camps, from June 2nd through July 18th. It's
Lots
just
going on.
every day, weekday, going on doing that kind of stuff.
All kind of fun things.
And look, there's so many things on campus itself. These fundraisers and types of things and grants, they help provide the educational opportunity for so many people in our area. Let's talk about some of the things happening on campus.
So we yesterday we had open house, and I was telling you earlier that I worked it, and it was really interesting to see the parents come with their child or children, and that's the first time they've ever been on our campus, right? I think people are a little bit thrown back.
Yeah.
You know, the perception all over the state of Louisiana is changing about a 2-year university versus 4-year. There are two complete differences, but they do go hand in hand. You know, Fletcher has a really good working relationship with Nichols State University, as we should, because if someone at Nichols doesn't really feel like that's a good fit for them, they can always come to Fletcher and vice versa. They can start at Fletcher, finish, and go to Nichols. We want them to stay here. I'm not going to plug any other universities in.
There you go.
So we had that
Stay
yesterday.
local.
That's right. And we had that yesterday, and it was really nice because parents were like, wow, I didn't know we could do this here.
Right. It's
and
a,
what
it's
they
a real
mean,
college.
Exactly. Accredited by SAC COC.
Right.
You know, and we talked about that earlier with 0 recommendations. So we've got this down packed. It's just a matter of people coming and seeing what we have to offer. All ages. I will say all ages.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it doesn't matter where you are. You know, my aunt in her 50s went back and got her nursing degree.
Isn't that amazing?
She was a medical assistant for all of her career, took a break, raised kids, and then in her later years, 50s not really later, mid-years, she went back and got her nursing degree from Fletcher. Very, very impressive. And so anybody can do it.
Anybody can. Our oldest graduate was 78. Our youngest graduate was 16, finished high school and a technical diploma, and is now working as a welder.
See, that's the way. That's what it's
ages.
about.
Right.
Figuring out what you do or don't
That's right.
want, and Fletcher is one of those ways to be able to do it.
That's correct.
Monique, thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Anytime. And again, we appreciate the partnership with HTV. Thank you.
Love it. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment. But don't go anywhere. A whole lot more Bayou time when we continue.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.